first question arises in our mind कि what is a green economy? The green economy, first of all, we will understand when it was introduced. It was introduced first by the group of environmental economists in 1989 for the government of the United Kingdom, and entitled it Blueprint for the Green Economy. The first we will discuss about here ki what is a green economy. The green economy is defined as low carbon, resource efficient and socially inclusive. In green economy, growth in employment and income are driven by public and private investment into such economic activities, infrastructure and assets that allow reduce carbon emission and pollution, enhanced energy and resource efficiency and prevention of the loss of biodiversity and ecosystem services. The student first we understand about here ki green economy. As a green economy, it is a aim. First we can understand in a short, in a brief, ki green economy has a aim at a better standard, means in a good standard of living and social equality through the sustainable development. So this mitigate the environmental risk and ecological imbalance usually related to economic growth. So we can say here the green economic is a meeting point where the different ideas and different suggestions of on economics and environment. The like here we can ask about, I mean we can talk about here UNEP, that is a United Nations Environment Program, defined as a green economy. Means green economy, it promotes a development path that understand natural capital as a critical economic assets and a source of public benefit, especially for the poor people whose livelihoods depends on the natural resources. The notion of green economy does not replace sustainable development but creates a new focus on the economy, investment, capital and infrastructure, employment and skills and positive social and environmental outcomes across country, across continent. So we can say here the green economy, it has a positive development. So it means students, if you read about here ki what is the importance of the green economy, so there are many reasons we find ki why green economy should be, why green economy is important for us. So here we can find in book also ki it creates a, here we can find many advantages related to a green economy. First here given, creating a sustainable earth for the our future generation. Means if we use the all sources what we get from nature, if we sustain that, if we protect that, it means our coming generation, our future generation will sustain, will utilize these things. First of all, we do reduce the air pollution, as it when we reduce the air pollution, then it will be reduced automatically global warming and its effects. Transition like here from the fossil fuels to renewable energy, as we our everyday we use the fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, coal. So we use these all things, fossil fuels, for run our lives. So if we reduce these things, so we will find a good future. Low carbon, for example, reduction of the greenhouse gas emission. So if we use the, as you can say, which is a very important, which is a very economical, which is a not harm to our environment, such a thing we use, so then our environment and there will be no any such a kind of the gas, greenhouse gas emission in the future also. Efficient resource management both at the micro and macro levels through more effective water and waste management, clean transport, better land management, energy conservation, etc. It's categorized in the category of the green economy. Student, ki the three main areas for the current work on the green economy are, as I'm telling to you here, these are three areas. First, advocacy of macroeconomic approach to the sustainable economic growth through regional, sub-regional and national fora. Second, we can say here, demonstration of green economy approaches with a central focus on the access to the green finance, technology and investments. Third, we can take about here supports to country in the term of the development and mainstreaming of the macroeconomic policies to support the transition to the green economy. Like the UN environment is supporting such a country to implement a national green development policy, integration of the green economy into the local level development plans, sustainable development goals, indicator and greening of key sectors. Now student, next question arises, what are green skills? So if we talk about here the green skills and here some jobs also, the green skills are those skills needed to adopt products, services and process to climate change and the related environmental requirements and regulations. It means define the green skills as the knowledge, abilities, values and attitudes needed to live in, develop and supports a sustainable and resource efficient society. So in a brief, we can say about these all things should be in a person related to the green skills, and we can get here the job based on these skills here. So that's why it is given the name green skills. Student, the green skills will be needed by all sectors at all levels in the workforce. Demand of for green skills is driven by a range of factors, including the public policies and target, and defined by three main trends like across occupations and industries. Greening requires upgrading skills and adjusting qualification requirements. New or emerging economic activities create new or renewed occupations and related qualification and skills profiles. And structural changes. Third, we can count it. Structural changes create a need to realign sectors that will decline as a result of the greening of the economy and retrain workers accordingly. It means we can say that the successful transition to low carbon economy will only be possible by ensuring that the workers are able to adapt and transfer from the area of the decreasing employment to other industries, and that human capital exists and maximized the develop new industries. So here we can say about the United, as we understood about the United Nation Environment Program, that is a UNEP, defines the green jobs as a sector and jobs in which waste creation and pollution is minimized. That is a UNEP program. The International Labour Organization, that ILO, include in its definition of green jobs any sector that has a lower than average environmental footprint. That is a, we can say, here the blueprint for the green economy. Second question arises ki why are the important the green skills? The recent UNEP 2011 report analyzes the economic and emission impacts of the transitions to the lower carbon economy. The modeling includes two green scenarios with different levels of increased investment over the period 2010 to 50, contrasted with the two business as the usual investment patterns. So we say here in the both scenarios there is a positive effect on the gross domestic product, that is the GDP, and longer term as a result of the transitions to the lower carbon economy. The Green Skill Development Program, that is a GSDP of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, that is a MOEF&CC, is an initiative for skill development in the environment and forest sector to enable India's youth to get gainful employment and self-employment also. So the program endeavors to develop green skilled workers having technical knowledge and commitment to sustainable development. The student, it will help in the attainment of the nationally determined contributions, that is the NDCS, Sustainable Development Goals, that is the SDGs, National Biodiversity Targets, that is the NBTS, as well as waste management rules according to the, it was the implemented in 2016. So if we talk about implementation, the student, as realizing the need of the developing the green skills, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, so it is utilizing the vast network and expertise of the environmental information system hubs and resource partners, and that is a ENVIS, ENVIS is a decentralized network of 66 centers, of which 31 centers dealing with state of the environment and related issues are hosted by the state government. The student, what I am telling you, it is related to the work of the green economy. Means as India today wants such a skills in a youth to get employment in the environment, as it is a kind of the self-employed in this field. If you know the productions of the nature, if you have a knowledge about the production of the nature, if you suggest to people by your thoughts, by your ideas, you convince to the other by using the nature, I mean by using here such a way of nature things ki it don't harm in any way. So it means this is a should be a green skilled workers, and we find here such a type of the job opportunities in this area, like on the completing the course. Suppose if you want to get skills in this green sector, so you have to get the course, and candidates can be employed gainfully. First, these type of the person employ in zoos, wildlife sanctuaries, national park, etc., state biodiversity boards, biodiversity management committee, wildlife crime control bureau. Industries such as involved in a production of manufacturing of green products as a ETP operator, tourism, agricultural, education and research sectors, waste management. So these are such a sector, like water management, also construction related areas, etc. You can find such a new way of the job and opportunity. The student, as we find here, you can also become entrepreneurs in the environment sector. Entrepreneurship, if you know about, means who such a person who find the job by own way, that is called the entrepreneur. So the entire planet suffers from the pollution today, and global warming, deforestation, extinction of biological species, etc. Our world is facing lots of the problems, and these problems are extremely relevant and the required rapid and intensive solutions. So we can many things toward this area, and we can protect by doing the simple work. We can protect our green environment, like as you use the paper, you use the electricity, you use the transportation, means transport to move from one place to another. So if we reduce these all things and use the wisely, it means we can say that we can protect and we can help in the protection of the environment. So student, I think you will understand about things what I am trying to tell you, what I tried to tell you. Okay, as this is a part of the A unit 5, as I told you about, and I think about key you will understand about all things, and you are doing the homework also what I give you in a PDF, and okay, prepare your notes also. So student, thank you for watching.